Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back and today we are going to dive to PENOMECO's new track called KK. A funny fact about the title of this track is that it is very catchy, that I have caught a lot of times repeating it for the third time. No, it's 2 times KK. So as you know, if PENOMECO is back, it has a very distinct sound. It has a very unique sound. So let us see what he cooked for us this time. Let us go. Wow, already this title, this title as I see it, this is what comes to my mind. They were editing, and one time the editor looked at PENOMECO and he said, "Yo, boss, which style should we go for the title? What's on your mind?" And PENOMECO looked at the editor and said, have fun. And the editor really had fun. This title, how it is presented, it is very creative. And it clearly shows that the editor who put this title together had a lot of fun. This is the kind of shit that we editors like. So that I'm going to watch it again. We're going to start from zero again. Let's go. Alright, I don't normally do this. I think this is the record. Let me check it. This is the first time I've paused the song in their first 7 seconds of starting. No, because this song is creative, that there is a lot of going on, like how they are presenting its title, KK. That's the first thing, how it's all like right now as the shot we are seeing right now, it is the shot, it's a normal shot, and it was taken and the saturated was brought down to 0, and they played it a little longer so that they tweaked the black very up so that some black parts are not visible, and tweaked the right up, this is very creative, like the way he's dressed, this is crazy, like what's going on, it's a lot, like the splash of things, the name KK coming around every time, like we saw the runs, at the beginning, so like the crossing signs, like this is very creative, like a lot is going on. This makes a video interesting, and you who is watching, you have to pay attention or you are going to miss. There's no like the hook into watching a video. You're already hooked before, because like if I blink once, I'm going to miss a lot of details. So you are sharp, you are looking at every detail. This is very good. I like it.
Revving it up with the chroma tank, so I let it go, let it gonna stay. Tripping the rock out on a foreign thing. 부르지 못해 나의 OST 번스너 층간소음 villain PENOMECO 날 때부터 난 XLR Revving it up with the chroma tank, so I let it go.
Wow, a lot of things, like the clock which is taking, like this man who is like playing with a Rubik's Cube, it's a lot of details, and this is what I really like, like what I mentioned and always mention, like the unique details, the unusual details. I like to make the video project very interesting, like how like how they made it. If like normally, like they took like a stock footage of someone who is playing over Rubik's Cube, normally you can see, when you get started, it should be boring, absolutely boring. Like you know what they did, like move the saturation all the way to 0, like then added some squares, played with it a little bit, like added some effects, like everything, and they added the name KK. And as the song is going on, like they pop it in like for a little bit, and it is interesting, like nothing is boring, how you express it, how you put out, how you show it to the world is what makes it interesting or not, like a book called Made It to Stick, this is what this book talks about. And this video, like someone who edited this video definitely read that book or has some knowledge of what sticks and what not sticks, like this is very creative, in a very way you can't imagine, like everything, like this scene, this song, every detail of this song is very creative, let us keep watching, but I'm already impressed, let us keep watching.
한번 해보라지 You ain't nobody but I need 꼬라지 얘네 것들이 봐 ain't 다른 이 길을 막아 넌 알지 너 빼고 know what I mean
now they are going for like thermal, the thermal effect in the videos, like how thermal cameras show things. This is not like the real thermal camera, but the creativity of thinking that you can include like thermal camera like image in the video, and you find a way to make it interesting. Like this is very creative, and I'm liking it. This song is very unique. Nothing like you have ever seen coming from South Korea, and that this as this song was starting, I felt like this song is very unique. It's unlike anything you have seen come from South Korea. And in the middle of this video, I changed my statement. This song is unique. It's unlike anything you have seen that comes from this audio label. This is unique. I mean very unique. I'm liking it. Let us keep watching and enjoying it. Like how they added the shot, like of the fingers doing some stuff. This is also creative, like how they are adding simple things which normally could be boring, but they are slapping effects on it, and how they are matching it, like with the beat. Like, are you getting the rhythm of the shaker of this song? Like how it is going to match with the finger, and as you saw a finger, it wasn't, the idea of it falling have been already blown away. And as you saw it, I think this is creative. And I mean, like, how can someone think of this? This is very unique and creative. Right? This is getting crazy. And now we are at the level that they're no longer showing us PENOMECO. Like the shot of him, like they are taking shapes and drawing him and like tracking it to his movement and showing us only like lines, as in the video. Like this is very creative, on the level I'm not even understanding, because this is very good and creative.
Lady, I gonna stay dripping and rock out on the foreign thing 따라 부르지 못해 나의 OST brother you can do the dance 여기 내가 만든.
Like right now, as we saw, like it's one shot, but how they are like making it pop like left, right, left, right, left, right is what is making it more interesting. It is a static shot, but how they are presenting it, they're not presenting it as a static shot, not like popping it everywhere, left, right, everywhere, and this makes it very interesting.
Revving it up with the chromatic so I'll let it go, let it, I gonna stay 물어보고 싶어 하나만 예술인 척하면 그거 살만한
like how right now, like it was one shot, like it's a shot, the camera is sort of like here, and you are looking down to it, and like you are vibing, but instead like being like, let us press this shot and let it play through, and it come up with the idea. So let us take this shot, like the background, is sort of black, we can extend it somehow, and no one will like the background was very small, like, or like they zoom it. They zoom it in, like they scale it up, and we are going to add, like rotation in order to make it very interesting, This is a very creative, like this is why it's called a creative field, like as we get materials, the way we interpret it, to become a final project is what determines who we are, who we feel, and it expresses how we see the world, or like how we feel, like some people are unique, some people are predictable, yeah. And this person, this time, this people is very unpredictable, very crazy. Like this concept for this video is very crazy. And plus, I don't really think the budget for this video was very big. Like, I can say maybe it was expensive for the editors, like they required multiple editors. But otherwise, the shooting of this video was not very that expensive. But what they did post-production is what made this video very interesting, like made it very interesting and unique. Let us not like mention this style. This style, not like a very fashionable guy, but this style I'm liking it. This style is very sick, The style PENOMECO is really, it's very sick and very unique. Like I feel like this reaction video will end me mentioning, like the word unique thousand times, bro, because everything about this masterpiece is unique. Everything is new, like any, like not like anything you have ever seen. So now they are already making this effect, like he's sort of dancing in, and they just like this is not enough. Let us make it like a glitch, like he goes forward and he stops and comes backward, like this is like playing with our eyes, like as though like this was not enough. Let us add some special, add some special seasoning after, like making this like sort of effect that has add, like sort of a great effect, as if this one wasn't enough, like this video is like mind jogging, bro. But let us keep watching. I don't know how it is called, I'm not like musically, I'm not like that involved, like, like this is like the level and this person is making like, oh JJ, oh JJ. I'm really liking this song. It's very unique. Let us keep watching. Like this shot where they are going around him and they speed up the shot. This is very creative because it's not one shot. If I saw it correctly, there are two shots, and like going around him is already creative enough, but they chose to add like the creative effect as they were adding in the whole music video. This music video is a masterpiece. I'm liking it. Let us keep watching. This was YDG. The song is already over, but this song, I don't think I'm ever going to get over it. This song is very creative. First of all, this song is unlike any other song that is coming from South Korea. This is very, very unique sound because first of all, this is, I'm not sure, but the way it is structured, its drums and other elements, I really think the genre of this song is amapiano. And amapiano, it's not for South Korea, like amapiano is from, Africa, and other sides, and, seeing like this icon from South Korea, making an amapiano beat, right, and vibing it. This is very good and creative, plus it's unique, right. This is something, you don't get to see every day. This is very unique, You know, another crazy fact about this song, right? And not about this song only, about all his songs, right? The song called The Bolo. That was not also like usual K-pop, like genre. Maybe it is Afrobeat, like dance, like it's a very unique sound he has. And plus, like all his beats, on all his songs, he's a producer, so he has a very unique mind and eye for creativity. I really like this guy, even though I think he's underrated, like I really, really like PENOMECO, his sound is very unique, the videos, the creativity, the saying, I mean, everything. This is very creative, like, and if I saw it correctly, maybe he's got like an album or an EP coming up, like, this is like the beginning, this album, you will vibe it here on Vani Production, and as you already know, this was Vani Production, and my name is V, every day we react to very sick creative items, right? Be ready to watch and there will be another next one. This was V and this is Bunny Production. Peace.